Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. On this show, I help members of the public to get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. I give them a choice of sitting down with one of our regular dealers. Now, they're going to try and buy your treasures off you.
Do I want to go another tenner?
I think you know you do.
I could give you a job.
If I don't think that's enough money, I'm going to say to you, don't accept that. Have a gamble, place the same goods into an auction. You may get a little bit more money there. Today, the show comes to you from Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire. There's a great crowd of people's turned up here. They are determined to do business. They want to walk away with cash in their pockets or gamble and go to auction. But either way, they want the real deal.
It's all go in the dealer's den, and time for the first deal of the day. Jenny's hoping Henry will be bowled over by her item.
Hello, I'm Henry.
Hello, Henry. I'm Jenny.
Jenny, lovely to see you. Well, what have you brought in to show me today, then?
Well, it's a crystal bowl. My father, he was a buyer for a store in London. Used to go Europe.
Yep.
Obviously not on the plane, not on the ferry.
Yep.
And obviously brought it back.
So, it's been in the family for a while.
Long time.
Pride and joy.
Yeah.
Is it something you've used?
As a fruit bowl.
Yeah.
But if you turn it upside down, it's a beefeater hat. That's how, yeah.
Well, you say you think it's 1920s, 1930s?
Yeah.
OK. It is older than you think it is.
Right.
Yes. It's 19th century.
Really?
Yep, it is, indeed.
Okay.
Typically Victorian. And what we have here,
I was
we
always
have
told
this
yeah.
wonderful hobnail cut.
Yeah.
OK?
Yeah.
And the actual cutting around the whole bowl is absolutely fantastic, typical of the Victorian period.
Right.
What I like about it is its weight. I love the quality of it. I love its overall shape. The sad part is that we do have some damage.
Right.
We've got quite a nasty chip
Yeah.
just there,
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
okay? And then if we go round the edge there, we can feel
Yeah.
that there are other little chips.
Tiny ones, yeah.
But at least there are no cracks. The heavy lead crystal here suggests to me that it might be Waterford,
Right.
but I might be entirely wrong. I love it. The question is, what's it worth? I'm going to offer you 20, 40, 50 pounds. No, that was categorical no. That was.
No.
Okay, so let's go to 70, 80 pounds. What do you think of that?
The answer's no.
The answer's no. Oh, am I getting remotely close?
Maybe.
Maybe. 95 pounds. 95 pounds is on the table for you. That's as much as I want to go.
If you put another blue one down, then yes.
Do I like it that much?
Yes, you do.
You know what? I do like it that much. Another 5 makes it £100. Are you happy with that?
Got a deal there, Henry.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay.
Thank you. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. And you.
A crystal clear deal there. We join Tim now, where he's hoping to be enlightened by a set of Buddhist paintings.
Now, you've brought 3 pictures, but I believe you've got a collection of these, haven't you?
That's right, there's 10 of them.
10? All right. Quite a few, then.
Yes.
So they're Japanese and they're woodcut
That's right, yes.
prints. Now, I would think that they probably date from the 20s, 30s.
1926.
How did you date them, John?
Well, I've actually got a booklet with it. It comes with an A4 size folder.
So you've got
and
all
there's
the
some information
information
with it as well.
I see, right. Now, they will represent something. It'll tell a story. All these prints will tell a story.
That's right.
Obviously, this would be something like taking the cattle to water, won't it, and that. Do you know what story it tells?
It's 12th century. It's a Buddhist, and it's sort of an enlightenment of a Buddhist. And he's you know, the story, there's like 10 prints and they go along and it tells the story of the bull. He captures the bull and it goes, you know.
All the way through. And how did you acquire these then, John?
I bought them in a charity shop.
Oh, right. Well, I like a charity shop by me. Right. If I bought them and got them reframed, we could make, you know, it could possibly clean up some of these marks on them and that. Obviously, you don't know what condition it is because they're behind glass, but they will have been fairly well protected.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make you an offer, see if I'm anywhere near. Right. £50. No, how much did you pay? Charity shop?
Yeah, you'd be surprised, a lot more than that.
£100.
No.
You only got them in charity shop?
Yeah, but it's a very expensive
Was
charity
it?
shop.
Now, I overheard that. I heard you say you got them in a charity shop. Now, I suppose when you think of a charity shop, well, you think you've got them for a tenner, but you didn't get them for a tenner. What did you pay for them?
I paid £110 for
Okay.
them.
Our independent valuers and auctioneers have had a look at them, and they vary. They say 100 to 150, which is making them 10 to 15 pounds a piece. I'm going to say a bit more than that, really. I kind of rate them at 15 to 20 quid a piece. This is what the show's about. Are you tempted by the cash, or are you a gambling man? Are you thinking there may be somebody out there that's going to really like these?
So £100 is not going to buy them? No. What about, right, now I do this all the time. Do you want your money back? £110?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I think I'd rather take the gamble and go to auction.
Go to auction. I really don't rate them much above that, I have to say.
Actually, it'd be a nice day out, I think. I wouldn't mind going to auction, be a day out.
That's fair enough. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good luck at auction.
Will the woodcut paintings make an impression at auction?
I think they're an interesting lot. They're a decorative lot and they just might go well in an auction, but there's no guarantee on that. They're here in the sale room. The reserve is 100, estimation 100 to 150. Here they are now. Let's see what happens.
105 is the 10 black and white woodblock prints, lot 105, on the screen there. And where should we start these? £50 for the prints, £50 for the 50 unbid, 55, 65, £65 for 70 I'll take, £65. Do you want 70 something? £65, no more at 65. Where they're not going to sell.
Okay, Gamble's gone down at £65. Bit disappointing. Now, what's your reaction? You can tell them at home if you're disappointed, don't worry.
No, it's the day out. Come to meet you as well.
Day out.
So.
Turn down £110. Canny. From Yorkshire, Tim, you were on the money.
So John's enjoyed spending the day with the Duke. Over on Debbie's table now, she's getting all fired up.
Tell me what you've brought me today.
I think it's a bar lighter.
Okay.
Would have sat on a bar in the Victorian times, and that's all I know. It's made in West Germany.
Tell me how he worked then.
From what I can see, I'm certain a gas pipe here would have been on a bar, and
Right.
the flame would have come through here.
Is this something that you collect yourself?
No, I sort of I at the boot fairs every Sunday,
Right.
and I buy through the summer and sell through the winter to help pay our bills and all that sort of thing.
Right. I did have a good look at him a little while ago with my eyeglass. And had you noticed anything about his pipe?
Not really. I mean, I did think it was like a brass surround around it, but I can't quite tell.
Well, I actually would argue that the pipe is in the shape of a little mustachioed man.
Oh, yeah.
And he's I think, representing the clay pipes of the turn of the last century and probably, you know, 1880, 1890, that sort of period. But it's definitely a little headed pipe.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you paid a £5 for it. And so therefore you'd be happy with a tenner?
No.
So should we start?
Yep.
20. £40.
I think it's worth more than that. I really do.
So I'm going to offer you another £5, and that is me out.
Yeah.
Are you happy with
Yeah,
that?
I'm fine with that.
And I'm happy with that because I think that leaves me a little bit, not a massive amount, but a little bit. Now, are you going to break my heart and tell me what you paid for it?
50p. But I bought 3 or 4 other items at the same place.
Oh, well, that's okay
all
then.
at 50p an item.
You bought other things with
all
him.
off the same lady.
For 50p.
Yeah.
So actually,
Other
he
items.
was. So
No,
he was
I
less
paid,
than 50p.
No, I paid 50p per item of what I bought.
Oh, well, that's all right then. I'd hate to think that you got away with a huge profit.
No, I think you do all right.
Well done.
Coming up,
Terry.
who will win the
Nice to
tug
meet
of
you.
war over a Ming Dynasty pot?
I'll go to auction.
That's it. Am I after you more money, Terry?
Find out after the break.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire.
Things are well underway in the dealer's den, where Jean's hoping to persuade Corey to part with some serious cash.
What we've got in front of us here is 2 coins, and we've got a full sovereign and a half sovereign.
That's right.
How did you come by them?
They're my partner's, actually. It was his mother's, which is now passed on.
So let's have a look. So we've got a half sovereign in a 9-carat gold mount. So it's been mounted up as a pendant on a 9-carat gold chain. And it's been worn. So the coin itself is fairly worn. We've got a half sovereign with a 9-carat chain, and we've got this full sovereign. Again, late Queen Victoria, 1892, in a 9-carat mount. Right. Well, it's a gold value, so it's quite a straightforward amount. It's whether it's going to be enough for you, whether you want to go to auction, you know the choice is yours.
Sure. Yes.
Because he's left you in charge, hasn't he?
I know.
He's left you in charge. Has he left you in charge of spending the money?
Money? No.
Oh. Let's put some money on the table. We've got 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. How do you feel about that offer? Hang on.
Well, just hang on a second before you jump in and make a decision. The sovereign, at present today, that will be 220. The half sovereign 110, that makes 330. And if we put the gold, the surround, the chain, at a current scrap price of today, there's about £460 worth in total. Is that the top money you're going to give on the day?
He's looking at me. Oh, don't do that, don't do that.
You know she likes things that are bright and sparkly in gold. OK.
If I put that...
All right, well, there's a tenner. I think there's about 50 quid's worth of profit for our dealer. I'm going to say every dealer has got to work on a fair and honest profit, and I would consider that to be very realistic.
Thank you.
Jean, you've got 410 on the table.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Yes, I think it's a deal.
We have a deal. And if you're really quick, you get out that door and spend it.
So Jean's rushing off to spend the cash, but will Corey turn a profit? We'll find out later. Let's see if Henry and Betty will say cheers to this
Betty, lovely
next
to see you.
item.
Thank you.
Tell me, what have you brought along to show me today?
Well, this computer tankard.
Right. What do you know about it? What's its history?
Very, very little, actually, to be honest. Belong to my husband's collection.
Right.
And I was told that could be quite valuable.
Hence the reason for bringing it along today?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, let's have a little look at it and see what we can establish. OK, it is pewter, OK,
Right.
and it is what they call a tankard. What I like about it is that it's in pretty good condition and it's not been polished, so we've still got quite good patination on here. Now, if we look at it very, very closely, we can see just here on the handle, we have what are called touch marks.
Yeah.
And that's the maker's mark and the maker's signature, effectively. And this first one here has got a date on it, and that's 1801. Unfortunately, what we've got here, we've got a repair just on the handle here. We can see where it's been tinned, just there.
Yeah.
OK, which does affect the value. I'm going to make you an offer on it, Betty. So, 20, 30, 35 pounds. How does that seem?
Not enough.
Not enough. OK, am I far away? I'm going to lay down another 10, 45, another 20, takes it to 55 pounds.
Not close enough.
Not close enough. OK.
Small one.
60 pounds. What do you think?
This.
Betty, let me just have a look what's on the table first of all.
60 pounds.
Well, the independent valuers and the auctioneer, they say 60 to 80 pounds. I think it's worth a bit more. Challenge our dealer and say, no, we want some more money.
So you...
There we are. Thank you,
There you
David.
are. So-
OK. Right, I'll try one more. I'm going to put another 10 down to make it 70 pounds, and I think that's enough for me.
Well, I would like a little bit more. I think that you are making a big profit out of it.
I've come back because I can see, you know, you're undecided. 70 is on the table.
Yep.
And that's as far as you want to go, Henry.
That's as far as I'm going to go, yes.
Henry's saying, look, I've got to sell this thing.
Not even
So that's as far
75?
as he's probably wanting to go. We're saying, can we persuade you another 5, or will that make the difference to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on, then.
Okay, I'm going to get out of the way. It looks like a deal is virtually just about to be broken. A nice object.
David's persuaded me, Betty. You've persuaded me. £75 on the table. How does that seem?
I accept that, yeah.
We have a deal. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Tim's got another Oriental piece. This time it's a little simply from China. David and auctioneer William Rouse are dead keen on it too.
They've brought this pot along,
Yeah.
really, and there's something quite interesting about it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what it is?
Well, it's Ming. It's roughly about 500 years old, and apparently it was made by a man called Chisu.
So how did you acquire a bronze Ming pot, then?
From a car boot sale.
Really? And when you picked that up at the car boot sale, did you know what it was?
Well, I picked it up because it looked interesting.
Yeah.
And it was cheap, so I bought it.
Yeah. If you have a look at it, you can sort of see it more on the mark, can't you, there, really?
Yeah.
Which is quite unusual. I don't know whether... I mean, it's there as well, isn't it, on the decoration? I mean, the Ming Dynasty is quite a long-running dynasty. I don't know if you know that. It's sort of like from the 13th to, I think, the 1340s up into sort of like the 1640s, 1650s. So it's quite a long time. And it's quite a difficult area to sort of accurately put a price on it. So what would you think that was used for, Terry?
I was under the impression that it was for burning incense.
Could well be sort of like an incense burner, although I'm a bit unsure, really. I'm a bit unsure on that.
William, a speculative item here. Now, what's your first thoughts about this item?
I think The ones that I've seen, other ones, they're sometimes a little bit better quality, but it's quite unusual to be able to attribute it to somebody, so I'm sure that with a bit of work and a bit of research, being able to do that will make a big difference.
Where was your estimation today on this particular bronze?
Well, we put 300 to 500 on it, conservatively, because we're not really yet quite sure, but it's certainly worth £300.
OK. It's a wide enough estimate. I think we're in the ballpark, but what does Tim think? Let's see what he puts on the table.
Well, I'm going to have a go, and you can just shout at me if it's no good. 50, 100, 150, £200, Terry.
No.
I bet you've turned a profit from the car boot sale.
I know.
£250.
£250, just under the lower estimate. What do you think?
I think it's a fair offer, bearing in mind he doesn't know quite what he's buying. I think that's fair, but probably not enough.
You've heard what our auctioneer William says. He doesn't think it's enough, neither do I. I'm going in to tell our seller, gamble and go to auction. Just because something was produced in the Great Ming period does not necessarily make it a fabulous, rare work of art. I know you bought it at a car boot sale. Obviously, it was sold as a bit of old tat, and it's not a bit of old tat. And our independent values agree there are £300 to £500 within that region. How much is there now, Tim?
£250, David.
£250. It's just below the lower estimate, the 3 to 5. But we all want to know what you paid in the car boot sale. At this stage, it will not make any difference. What was it?
£1.
You know, sometimes it takes me aback. I shake like that and I think, £1. I'm going to leave it to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to gamble? Is there someone that will pay a lot more? Or is that a good price on the day? I think it's worth a gamble.
So, Terry, what do you think?
I'll go to auction.
That's it. I might offer you more money, Terry. I was just going to say, just before you said I might go to auction, just thought I'd try and tempt you with £300 bottom estimate.
No, I'll go to auction.
Well, good luck, and, you know, fingers crossed it'll do okay. I mean, it's certainly the right market conditions for it at the moment, so I hope you do really well, and good car booter. Very good car booter.
Frame, 130, and is it worth £40? £40, £55?
£300 is the reserve, 3 to 500. Is it going to make that, or have you slipped up? Should you've taken the 300 quid? Let's find out.
220, 230, £230 for that, 230, 240 anyway.
Still good for a quid, isn't it?
Are you all done? 230. Anybody else? £230.
OK, good news and bad news. Bad news is this, it didn't sell in the room because it got up to £230 on a £300 reserve. The good news is you bought it for £1. Are you gutted? Are you disappointed?
No, not really.
Next time, when somebody puts that money out, you strike like a king cobra and you grab it. On the day, the real deal was £300 with our dealer, Tim.
And start me £200 for that.
No, I wouldn't take £70 for it.
£10. That never happens.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
In the dealer's den, will Debbie be hooked by Jean's vases?
Tell me about these vases that you brought in today.
Well, they were given to me by an aunt she's 103, and she had to go into a nursing home.
Right.
And she asked me to have these.
What we've got here is a pair of the turn of the last century vases. I mean, their decoration screams of that sort of period of pottery. Underneath, they have a stamp which reads Burleyware and England and Burslem. And Burslem is a town, a pottery-making town in Staffordshire. And England tells me that they've been made sometime after 1891. Now, I do know that there are a lot of collectors of Burley ware, but one of the things that they require is that they're in perfect condition. And both of them appear to have suffered from hairline cracks. So they aren't perfect, and that does detract enormously from my perspective as a potential buyer. They are wonderful. They've got this sort of stylized dolphin around the outside, and the colours are amazing. And I also notice that inside one of them there's a little note. It's lovely. It says, "One pair of blue vases for Jean. Were Uncle Jack's and then mine." So she's very well organised for an elderly lady, isn't she? Incredible. What an amazing thing. I will make you an offer, but it's a reluctant one because of the condition. And you always have the option of going to auction. £20 for the pair. You're very certain about that? Yes. Okay. I'm not going to put much more down, and this actually will be my final offer. And that is my final offer.
Well, just before you make a decision on that, let me tell you what the independent valuers say and what I say. £30 to £50 is the estimation. I think they're quite a smart pair of vases, those. And I have a feeling that if you went to auction, you might get a little bit more than the 30 quid. So if it was me, I'd gamble and go to auction.
What would you like to do, Jean?
Yes, I'll go to auction.
You'll go to auction. Well, thanks so much for coming, and good luck. Good luck at auction.
Thank you.
Let's go straight to the auction to see how Jean gets on.
£30 to £50 is the estimation. There's a reserve of 30 quid. Can we do better for your aunt? Here they come now.
15 of Burley ware vases, lot 15. And I'm glad to say I'm straight in here at £35.
Straight in at £35. That's a good start. That's past your reserve.
45. 48. £48 it is. At 48.
£48.
£48, you all done? They're going then for 48. 48.
So £48. We have some deduction to take off. It's just over £40, just short of £41. Satisfied? Happy?
Very nice, yes, thank you.
On the day, they didn't bring a fortune, but they brought more than the 30 quid that was offered, and so this had to be the right and real deal.
So Jean's faith in the Duke pays off. Over at Cora's table, she's raring to go.
And I'm dying to open the box.
Please do.
And isn't it gorgeous?
Pretty
really
sparkly.
pretty, really pretty. Nice box. So we've got the box Harrods, London.
Yes, yes.
And how did you come by it?
I remember it as a little girl. It was my grandmother's, and I was told that it was given to her when she was in service. And it's just something that we've sort of treasured in the family, really.
So let's have a look at it. Now, the interesting thing is that this is very much the type or piece of jewellery that would have been given to a valued member of the household.
Yes.
The stones are set in silver with a small wash of gold, and they're tiny little rose diamonds. Or
yes.
The moonstone is slightly squared to fit in, and it's lovely combinations, very delicate, like river water to me. You know, very pretty. I think it's lovely, so I'm going to do my best to buy it. I really like it.
So let's put 20,
40, 60, 80. A very firm no.
No.
100. And 20.
A little bit more.
If I was to put down 10, sorry, it's a scruffy 10, I think that's a good offer.
And that's your...
That more or less.
Final.
I've just spoke with our independent valuers and our auctioneer. Now, their estimate in both cases is 80 to 120. I would have thought it was worth a little bit more. Now, Corey has put down a little bit more. She's put down £130. If you go to auction and it's 15% deduction, you need to go to £150 to take away about 20 to really do any better.
Yep.
The question is, can you get 150 in auction? Well, I think there's a reasonable chance, but it is a gamble.
Fine.
Is the independent valuers right? Is the auctioneer right? Is the Duke right by saying it looks little money? Well, that's the gamble of this show. But I must warn you, brooches like this are not very fashionable.
Thank you.
You've heard what David's had to say, and that really is my best offer.
As long as it's going to a good home, I think we've got a deal.
We've got a deal then, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank
you. It is going to a good home, but are you going to miss it?
Very much so. I shall miss opening the box, I think.
What's this? A duke at Henry's table? Don't tell David.
Tell me, what have you brought in to show me today?
Bought a bronze bust of Wellington in for you.
OK. What's the history of it?
I went to a car boot sale and was rummaging around in a box and I found that.
How fantastic. Do you know, in all the years, Chris, I've been going to car boot sales, I've never found anything worth having whatsoever. OK, what we need to do, we need to have a look at it first.
Yep.
Now, what we've got here, we've got a 19th century bronze figure, as you say, of Wellington. And the nice thing about this, it's gilded bronze, OK, which is what they effectively call ormolu, OK? Now, the quality of this is really very, very good indeed. And what I like about it is it's mounted on this turned walnut plinth here, and then we've got it mounted again on this marble base. So I just want to see overall what the condition is of this piece.
Yep.
And we've got little bits of wear to the gilding here, which you'd expect for its age. And the quality of it is very, very good. I mean, you've got all the fine detail in the hair, you've got good detail here, you've got his sash coming across the front there, and just make out his medals, his awards there. It's a really, really lovely thing. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of money out and see where we go from there.
Right.
This is the exciting bit. I think I'm going to offer you 20, 40, 60, £70. How does that seem?
No, I wouldn't take £70 for it.
OK, well, let's take this £10 back then, and we'll up the ante a little bit and see how we can go on with it. So 60, that's 80, 100, 120, 140, 150.
You're getting close, but not close enough.
I have to be pretty close because I'm pretty close to where I want to be with it.
Where you want to go, yeah.
Yeah. So, OK, well, so we're at 150, 170, 190, and I think that's me.
I would have said if you'd have put the brown one back on there, then we might have a deal.
Do I want to go another tenner?
I think you know you do.
I could give you a job. OK, 200, but that's my final offer. Have we got a deal?
We got a deal.
OK, now you can tell me, Chris, how much did it cost you at the car boot?
£10.
Oh! Oh, why does that never happen to me?
Keep trying your luck, Henry. You'll find a bargain one day. After the break, there's some serious faces at Debbie's table. Come back to see who cracks first.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal.
Over to Debbie's table for the last item of the day, where Terry is hoping to pocket a good deal.
Terry, thanks so much for coming on the show. And you brought with you, very obviously, a pocket watch and a chain.
Yeah.
So tell me about their history. What do you know about them?
As far as I remember, I've only known it as my dad's.
So do you remember Dad ever wearing it or using it as a child?
Absolutely. Used to see him on the Sunday when he went out, mostly out the pub.
Right.
He had it across his waistcoat.
So he had the chain showing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so he's quite a gentle, look, so he would have had a little waistcoat pocket.
That's it. Yeah,
disappeared
each side, yeah.
I've had a little look at the chain, and it's well hallmarked, 9-carat gold.
Yeah.
And I've also put it on the scales, so I know its weight. And I've had a look at the fob watch itself.
Right.
And it does have a few problems.
I noticed that there's a crack in the face.
Yeah, there's more than one.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's one that has a large chip to one side that travels from right to left, right across the face, and then there's another crack that runs this way. So one runs this way, and one runs across that way.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that Dad may well have dropped it at some point. It's Swiss made, it's an 8-day clock, and it's made by Hebdomus patent. And unlike the chain, it is gold plated. So it's the chain that's worth something.
Right.
So I'm going to get some money out. So 50. 100, 150, 2, 250, 3, 350, 4, 450.
I'll tell you what, you put another pink one down and we'll have a deal.
How about a purple one and a brown one? And here we have David with us.
I'm going to just jump in here at the last moment, Terry, and give you some help to make your mind up. The chain itself, the scrap value on that is about £530. I think it's 527 quid. You know what profit the dealer has got now. Should they want to scrap it, they can get 530. See if you can persuade her, Debbie, to perhaps make sure you don't go to auction. But other than that, I'm going to say settle it here and now.
Right, thank you, David.
So, Terry, what do you think about that advice?
Another one.
Another one what?
Brown one. And we got a deal.
All right. I better put it down quickly before you change your mind.
Right.
Happy with that?
Happy. Thank you very much.
Deal. Thanks.
That's what we like to see. Happy faces all round. Now, let's see whether all our dealers have smiling faces after today's purchases. Corrie sold the sovereigns for £420 and the brooch for £145. Meanwhile, Henry is yet to find a buyer for the bust of Wellington. He sold the Pewter tankard for £100 and liked the glass bowl so much he's kept it for himself.
I love it.
Which makes Debbie our dealer of the day. She sold the German lighter for £60. And the watch and chain, she scrapped the chain for £560 and sold the watch for £20.
Nice, doesn't it?
It's been an interesting day in the sale room this time. There's been some good buys and there's been not such good buys. But that's the way it goes when you go to auction. Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. Bye for now.